Ó, ele tá no meio do morro. Olha ele no meio do morro.
Ele vai ser muito camufladão,
A gente tá
velho.
1,5 km daqui, né?
Olha só, ele tá descendo agora. Ele tá descendo.
Muito
Ó.
rápido. Gente, é muito rápido.
Cara, menos de um minuto.
Olha só.
Tudo isso.
Não, gente, vamos lá, mãe. Vamos.
Não, olha
Cara,
lá.
que Kong se fosse um macaco.
Tá conseguindo ver ele ainda?
Aham.
Em direção a essa pedra aqui.
Dá um braço.
Continua descendo.
Tá no zoom máximo aqui.
Então, 5 metros.
Continua descendo. Continua descendo.
Cara, faz 2 minutos que desceu do topo.
Ele desceu muito rápido.
Olha as passadas dele. O tamanho.
E ali tem trilha?
Não. Putz,
Não,
é um
sumiu.
gigante.
Mas se
Eu tô vendo aí, eu
É um gigante
Como ele
mesmo.
falou, é uma milagre. Ele foi descendo.
É um gigante mesmo.
Não, ele vai pra algum lugar, velho.
É.
Gente, olha o tamanho do cara lá.
Olha a rapidez. Olha a rapidez.
Caiu atrás da pedra.
Só 5 metros.
So, coming directly after the incident in Miami Mall, where people were claiming that supposedly these 10-foot alien creatures were invading this mall, we had residents located on this island in Brazil claiming they captured 10-foot tall alien beings as well on top of this hilltop. Now, there are 2 videos that capture these humanoid beings. There's 2 separate videos. The very first video is being played throughout the media. It appears that these 2 entities are overlooking this village from this hilltop. The second video, which does appear to be a little bit more bizarre, is not being played throughout the media. Matter of fact, I had to find this on Twitter from the original uploader. Now, I did create a video on the very first footage that was captured, and I did ask people in the comment section to please theorize what we're seeing here. There were some great comments. Some people assumed they were just humans because one of the humanoids captured on this footage had a ponytail, they had hair. Now that is fine because I did ask you all to theorize. But that theory only works if you only assume that only humans are capable of having hair. I did state in that same video, if this is not Project Bluebeam, if this is not a hoax, then the most well-known cryptid when it comes to shadow people is the Hat Man. He wears a hat. If shadow people can wear hats and clothing, what's stopping them from putting their hair in a ponytail to appear more human? Then there are people that believe that aliens are Nephilim or fallen angels. There is even a specific type of alien called a Nordic alien that many people have claimed to have encountered, and they actually do have very human-like hair. These might not even be aliens at all. They could be just a new type of cryptid that have always been here on this planet. They could even be Skinwalkers. Then I had some people in the comment section of that video saying, Minutes of Horror, you need to be more skeptical. Now, I don't know what videos some people were watching, but I actually was being more skeptical in that video when I claimed that this could actually be Project Bluebeam. This could be another hoax to push the false alien invasion narrative. I never take a psyop off the table. But I don't take the paranormal off the table either just because you don't believe in the paranormal. You'll have people leaving comments saying, I shouldn't be talking about the paranormal, it sullies my channel, because they've never seen anything paranormal in their life. Well, I've never seen you in my life before. Maybe you don't exist, right? But at the end of the day, I do love interacting in the comment section. I think that separates me from a lot of content creators because I do like to be interactive. I even look forward to comments that disagree with my video because I do like to be challenged based on what I'm talking about. There were even people in the comment section of that video stating that these could even be people on stilts. That this is Brazil, the carnival, it makes sense. But I did say in the comment section of that video, before you fully decide, before you 100% decide on what these humanoids are, there is a second video that oddly enough the media is not releasing to the public. You see one of the humanoids walking on the side of this hilltop, and the people recording this video, they sound a little bit different than in the first video. They do sound a little bit more concerned. Now, I was able to translate some of what they were saying. They were saying things like, it's coming down now, it's descending, it's in the middle of the hill, it's moving very fast, and it's a giant. Now, in this second video here, it does appear to be moving very fast. Matter of fact, one point in the video, as it's moving, it looks like it creates an after image of itself. So it looks like it is moving at a very fast speed, and it does not appear to be running. It appears to be walking very fast. Now, this next part where I freeze the frame is very bizarre. It's very strange. It looks like something's coming out of it and it goes right back into it, or it looks like it's stretching its arm out, or it looks like it's about to get down on all fours. It appears that this thing could be shapeshifting into an animal, and then it goes right back into a more humanoid form. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I'm going to go ahead and slow it down and watch its movements in this frame. Now, I try to slow it down and zoom in as much as possible, and at one point it really does look like it's transforming into something, and then it reverts right back into this humanoid form. So what exactly are we looking at here when it comes to this second footage? Now, we can't take a hoax or CGI off the table. We don't know these people, just like we don't know the people from the Miami Mall incident that were claiming they saw 10-foot aliens. We don't know the family from Las Vegas that claimed 10-foot tall aliens crashed in their backyard. We don't even really know David Grush. So we can't take the prospects of this being a hoax off the table, because the topic of aliens, of UFOs, is very hot right now. It's very popular. We even have the government, we have the United States Congress talking about UFOs and aliens very seriously. But let's say this is not a hoax. Let's say this is very real footage. Then what is it? In this second footage here of whatever this is walking along the hillside, it just does not appear to be a normal human, and that's just my own opinion. It's walking way too fast. Like I said, it's walking so fast, it's creating an after image of itself. Now, it could be a trick of the camera, it could be a glitch of the camera, but even when it's not creating an after image, it looks like it's phasing in and out. But we really don't know what this is. It could be an alien from another dimension. It could be a demon. It could be a fallen angel. But what really sticks out to me is the term skinwalker. Now, very few tribes believe that skinwalkers exist. They're mainly found in the Navajo. In the Navajo language, it also means by one that goes on all fours. They also believe they are witches. But no matter the tribe, the main trait of a skinwalker is that they turn into animals to trick people. Mainly they turn into coyotes. When it comes to what skinwalkers actually look like, many people see the Hollywood depiction of a skinwalker, but the Navajo people are very mum on what skinwalkers actually are and what they actually look like. Now, there are other tribes that do believe in skinwalkers, not as many as people believe, but there are a few, including my tribe. I am partially Native American. I am Lenape and Nanticoke. In my tribe and some others, you will find that skinwalkers appear to be giants. In some mythologies, some are good, some are bad, some are even related to the Wendigo. But again, these being skinwalkers is only one theory. This could be anything. These could even be mountain people for all we know. Now, I also want to zoom in closer when it comes to the very first footage that was released yesterday of these humanoids. Now, with this one, yes, you see the hat, you see the hair, and it does look a little bit more human, but watch what it does with its arm. I mean, I don't know, that is not a normal looking human arm. Now, I know some people are going to say that's just an optical illusion. That is just the gravitational core pulling on the Earth's crust, creating a shadow on the camera lens that makes it appear that this man's arm is being pulled out of its socket. Just look at how it's standing. I've never seen a human look like this before. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I do need to get out of the house more. Now, I know some people want to say that this has hair, it's wearing a hat, so it has to be a human. But we don't know some of the things that are among us that are pretending to be humans. For all we know, this could be the beings that people are seeing on their planes that are causing them to panic. Remember Tom Cowling? He stood up, he started to panic. He couldn't even get the words out. He just started to point at his mouth as to whatever he was sitting next to, there was something wrong with its mouth. So that is a very scary thought. Maybe there are everyday humans that do walk among us, and then from time to time their form slips. We don't know what their intentions are or what they want or why they are overlooking this village. Now, when it comes to Hollywood, they always like to give us predictive programming. Everybody talks about The Simpsons, always predicting things that happen in the future. But there are movies that happen to make eerie predictions as well. Now, one of the movies that I do happen to like, it's very underrated. It's a Nicolas Cage movie called Knowing. It's a man who finds a book, and he is able to predict future events based off the numbers inside this book. Now, I'm not going to spoil the ending because it is a really good movie, and if you haven't seen it, I do recommend you watching it. But throughout the movie, he does see these odd humans watching him, and they do look like everyday humans. But towards the end, they do reveal their true form and also their true intentions. Now, one part of me does scream out this could be a hoax. This just could be another part of that narrative to push that false alien invasion. But the paranormal side of me is very excited. Especially when you zoom in on these humanoids, some things just do not appear to be normal. But again, I do want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, these are only just theories. Did this new perspective change your mind, or do you still happen to believe these are just humans? In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Now, before I do end this video, I do want to play a new segment where military personnel were interviewed about encountering shadow people that were dropped off from UFOs.
Attempted intrusions.
So on 2 occasions, we had an alert that was called where there was unidentified flying object over Area 2.
This former security officer says intrusions didn't only happen in the sky. There were multiple incidents of bizarre shadow people seen in and around Area 2, including one dramatic incident from 1991 when security teams were on high alert.
This person was never found, but the the airman that had seen this person described them as being really tall, like 7 foot, and like I said, moving very fast. It was very strange.
So when I got there, I was straight security.
Another Area 2 security officer, Chris Cabrera, heard the stories of shadow people, but didn't know if they were real until he had his own encounter.
And when I turned around, there was this black mass form. I don't know what you would call it. It looked like I don't even know how to describe it. Like it looked like a person, but it didn't have definitive shape of a head.
Like vague, like a mist or something?
No mist. It was black. It was like a dark blob, but it had like a rounded top, like a head almost, and almost like a shoulder.
As with the UFO incidents, the sightings of dark, unknown intruders were taken seriously at the time. Officers were on alert as they searched Area 2, but never found a trace of the running figures. Their commanders told them that, quote, it never happened. Investigator Robert Hastings says similar bizarre incidents have been reported at multiple nuclear bases, and none of the mystery encounters, either in the sky or on the ground, have ever been solved. George Knapp,